EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. He's got his tight end. It's Alvaro down. Now Daniels, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. It's Barkley on the counter. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. We can look at this defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Bates' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just keep it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. After one, it's 9-0. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 20, down to the 10, touchdown! A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year, and the Steamers have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Daniels looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Daniels.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
3rd and 9 here.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he goes out right around the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
To the air goes Daniels.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. To throw is Daniels. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 34 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Second and 11. Dancing to his left.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Daniels.
Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Bates' kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Loose inside the 30.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st down. Can't touch the ball. Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he is going to have a Browns
Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Keely Ringo picks it off. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutt's good on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Here's Daniels. That's caught right side by Worthy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 40-yard punt, no return,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to throw. They still can't get it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Still fighting for more. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
24-yard gain. First down, Steelers.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. But it's caught. Tompkins. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.